my songs tend to come to me either when I'm in the shower or doing other things in the bathroom. And behave yourself, James. Using the bathroom in other... Anyway. So I think it's just all connected to my brain. This song came to me, and it was just one little line, and it's basically, I used to walk to work years ago, and I used to pass this Indian or Asian gentleman. He was quite old. There was a long place called Havelock Street in Aylesbury, and I used to basically wheel him out every day, and he'd sit in his wheelchair, and he'd be there when I went to work, and then he'd be there when I came home, and it was like it went dark. There'd be food on the table, and he never ate it, and I always wondered what he was thinking. And then I just had this idea for a song, so I made it about a woman sitting on a rocking chair on her porch. And it sounded really country, and I was like, I've got to make this even more country. How can I do this? So I spoke to my friend Kelly Williams out in Atlanta, and we came up with a really nice song. But things happened, and my mum passed away shortly afterwards. So I'm going to start myself off again. She passed away shortly afterwards, and I put it on the shelf for a little bit. And then as you're going through, when somebody dies and you're going through all their effects and stuff, you realise you think you know a person, and then you find out that they were a person of their own right before they were your mum or dad or anything like that. And you realise that they had this completely different life. Now, this song isn't anything to do with my mum, but it just got me to thinking about this. So I came up with a brand new story, sent it to Kelly, and we went with it. So this song is called Sweet Lady Devine, and it's going to be my next but one single. Yeah, I can't remember how it goes, but this is it. This is Sweet Lady Devine. Each night I like to take a walk to kill the time, to clear my thoughts, and I pass the same old house along the way. There's a lady that I see each time, she never looks me in the eye. I say hello as I smile at her and wave. But she's sitting in her rocking chair, taking in the cold night air, and I cannot imagine what it is she's thinking. Is she talking to her God above, waiting on her one true love to come back home and hold her in his arms one final time? I wonder where she goes in her mind, Sweet Lady Devine. Grandpa knew her when she was young, always smiling and lots of fun, and that was many, many years ago. She fell in love at 17 with a boy who said, girl, marry me, the day before they shipped him off to war. Well, she's sitting in her rocking chair, taking in the cold night air, and I cannot imagine what it is she's thinking. Is she talking to her God above, waiting on her one true love to come back home and hold her in his arms one final time? I wonder where she goes in her mind, Sweet Lady Devine. The days were hard and the nights were long. She prayed for him to come back home, and she found a perfect dress for their wedding day. The time had passed and the seasons changed. His letters stopped sometime that May. She knew deep in her heart he was gone, and she moved on with a man who never treated her right. Her one true love was trapped behind the enemy line. When he got home, she was gone. Grandpa died a few weeks ago. She was at his funeral, wearing the wedding dress she once packed away. So later that night I took a walk into her house so we could talk, and I practiced all the things I had to say. But there was just an empty rocking chair sitting in the cold night air, and I can now imagine what it is she's thinking. She's talking with her God above and walking with her one true love, who came back home to hold her in his arms one final time. I know now where she's gone in her mind. Sweet Lady Devine, Sweet Lady Devine, Sweet Lady Devine, Sweet Lady Devine. Thank you very much. Thank you.